Greetings, comrades, and hello, everyone. I'm Quint866. I kind of need to get something off my chest today, so... Nah. Anyways, I know that I don't typically talk about movies on this channel, but I mean, that is mainly considering I don't like to go to theaters. I mean, it's not like I have a grudge against theaters or anything, it's just that sitting down in a chair while watching a big screen for about an hour to 2 hours seems a little wasteful and precious time, if you ask me. At least now. If I was a bit older and maybe I didn't have as much, stuff to do with college and whatnot, I'd be just fine. However, whew, boy, I do not know how to say this, guys, considering the fact that everyone is, against this movie. And I'm gonna call it justice, guys, but I like the Omega Man. I know what you're thinking. There's no way you could see the Omega Man. You're way too young. Well, no, I'm not. I mean, yeah, I'm 18 now, and I did watch it when I was, 12, or at least the first, 15 minutes of it. But I walked away because I just felt kind of... I don't know. I felt kind of unconnected at that time. I couldn't relate to the movie at that time because I was 12 years old, and honestly, I can kind of relate to it now. You wanna know what's really difficult, guys? When you have something that you really look forward to, thinking it's gonna end fine. When, yeah, it does end fine, but you lose someone important along the way. I don't know why I'm getting so teary, guys. It's like my Street Fighter 2010 The Final Fight video I did when I finally beat it. It felt so good, but it also felt bad because it ended. It ended my nostalgia. And I mean, yeah, I still love the game now, obviously, but I mean... It just, I just can't go back to it, is what I'm saying. I can go back to it to replay on, occasions, but I can't replay it like I really, really liked it. I wanted to replay it, maybe every month or so. I can't do that anymore. I mean, I can do that with other games, but I can't do it for Street Fighter 2010, The Final Fight. And the same case is here with the Omega Man, the movie. Let me tell you a bit of a story. I first heard about the Omega Man when it was on Netflix, believe it or not. And I was about 12 years old then, so I was pretty hooked onto it. And since my favorite video game character, and video game franchise for that matter, is Mega Man, I naturally thought this might have had some sort of connection, which in reality, yes, it doesn't. But I still liked it. I mean, yeah, the title was a bit misleading considering the times were different, and I loved Mega Man on the NES and whatever. But when I saw what the movie was really about, I was a bit disappointed at first, but then I saw how brilliant it actually is. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of things about the movie that don't fit, the music at times can be kind of meh. And some of the characters are a bit shortly seen, and some of them are, not as good as I expect them to be. But that is made up by a lot of other things. I'll briefly summarize the plot because I'd only, I'm not even joking when I say this, guys. I had just watched the ending today, and it actually made me cry. I'm not joking. Anyways, I'll tell you the story of how I first came across the Omega Man. I was on, with my brother and having some fun one night, and we were looking across Netflix for the Mega Man anime. Believe it or not, we were actually looking for Super Fighting Robot Mega Man, which, in all honesty, I like that too. I mean, yeah, it's kind of goofy for a Mega Man anime, but I can't deny it I can't deny its points when it is blooming with effort. I mean, it had so much work put into it. And they even connected it to Mega Man X. That's something you don't see too frequently. An anime based off of one video game connect to another sub-franchise within that main franchise. That is some serious effort. Anyways, me and my brother were looking for the Mega Man anime, and we had stumbled across the Omega Man. And we thought, oh man, this looks so cool. It looks like one of those, kind of maybe post-apocalyptic robot wars or whatever. Then we popped it in, and we realized it was not a post-apocalyptic robot wars. It was post-apocalyptic cop wars versus psychopathic maniacs, who are part of this gang known as the Family. I don't know much about this movie because I've only seen like the first 15 minutes and the end, but from when I've seen the Omega Man, and I still cried about it, that shows that you've done something either really, really good or really, really bad. And I think it's really, really good that I cried because, considering what I know, only having to see like 25 minutes of the entire movie and I get a tear is quite some effort put into the movie. Anyways, the main story focuses around this guy named Neville. Neville? I can't pronounce his name. Let's call him Neville for now. Anyways, Neville is this Omega Man guy. He's the last survivor against like these hooded people that are called the Family members. And they're basically kind of psychopathic maniacs that, feel like, they need to take revenge for the science and the work behind what made them the monstrous zombie mutant things they are. I don't remember the movie very well, guys. But what I do remember was this. One time, years later, like I'm talking like 3 years later, so I was about 15 then, and I asked my brother, because I had seen that the Omega Man got removed from Netflix. Sadly. Just like SpongeBob, Netflix made stupid decisions. I mean, Netflix removing SpongeBob was the stupidest thing they could have ever done. I don't care for his licensing, I don't care for his copyright. You can't remove something that is literally the purpose of being there. It's a staple. Why would you remove it when you have to pay for it everywhere else? I mean, yeah, you have to pay for Netflix every now and then, but I mean, it's better than paying like $3 or $2 for an episode on the Google Play Store. That's for sure. Anyways, I called my brother one day asking him, hey, I forgot about that movie, The Omega Man. Have you forgotten about it? He goes, no. I'm like, oh, okay. And I asked him, do you remember the ending? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, well, I never got to see it because I left 15 minutes through and went to bed. Do you remember the ending? And he says, yeah, but you might not get it. And to be honest, once he told me what he said, I didn't believe him. I did not believe that they would end the movie that way. He told me that the main character, Neville, dies, and the villain wins, gets away with it. It just, I'm sorry guys, it's like, I'm just mind blown because it was true. God, I gotta stop crying. God, why am I crying so much? Ugh. Anyways, Neville dies from the main villain who hits him with the spear. He dies in like this fountain or something. I don't know. And then the girl that was supposed to be like the one he was having a relationship with or whatever, I don't know, becomes part of the family. And the last of the survivors, or the human survivors, find Neville's dead body as Neville hands them a vial of blood or something, and it's like supposed to be used to make the cure for the family's like scientific mutation or whatever. He gives it to the guy that was like with a cowboy hat. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I literally just watched this. And what's sad is that I don't know why, I really relate to that. I don't know why. I don't know why, okay? I really don't know why. It's like, dear Lord, I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to cry like this on camera, but it's like, you know, when you didn't want to believe something despite it being the truth. It's really difficult, you know, when you have so many things you just want to believe and hope for when it wasn't necessarily right to hope for them in the first place. I mean, yeah, I've had that happen other times, but none of them have felt as prominent as this, compared to, I mean, like, in fictional universes. I mean, if it's something like a family problem, I could honestly relate to that over the frickin' Omega Man movie. But I mean, for the world of fiction and whatever, it's really weird to have me cry like this over the Omega Man. Like, I don't know why, and I've only seen 25 minutes of the entire film. 15 minutes of the beginning and 10 minutes of the ending. That's literally all I've seen. Yet I cry anyways. I do not get it, guys. It's like a traumatic childhood memory comes back to haunt me. I don't know. I really don't know. And I mean, yeah, I can understand that I can't really relate to the main character Neville because I didn't see the full movie. But from what I saw of him, he was a really relatable character. You know, with the cool kind of gunning down all the evil guys, kind of justiful, wants to do the right thing cop. I like those characters. It breaks my heart that I had to find out that it was true. And I literally find this out just today. Do not forget that. I literally watched the ending on my cell phone just today. In fact, I'll pull it up right now and show you that literally my screen right now is that YouTube page. See? Actually, let me get the title in there. The Omega Man ending. Hang on. Is it showing? Come on. Omega Man ending. It's a little blurry, I know. But you're just going to have to deal with that. It's like, guys, I don't know why. Why do I get so teary at times like these? Like, I don't know, guys. I need to stop before I make this video too emotional. Anyways, I'm Quint866. Have a good one.